Cohen, come in!
Go in here.
We've got movement coming from the northeast. It's a group and they're definitely heading this way.
Hey, what did I tell you? If you see something, tell me first. Where are they?
Just there.
Are they armed?
I can't tell, but it's a decent-sized group.
How far out?
They're almost on top of us. I see at least a dozen.
No, it's more than that. Wait, I thought I saw... No, it can't be.
What is it? What do you see?
It can't be. It's just, it can't be.
But can't be what?
I think it's... I mean, I can't be sure at this distance, but I think it might be Fox.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
It can't be Fox. That dude died. He had the virus. Right?
It's him. I know it's him.
Till I say so. How far out are they now?
Cohen, they're heading towards our road. I can't make out any weapons. Most of them are covered with blankets. They're coming closer.
No, Cohen, don't shoot. I think it's Fox. I think Fox is leading them. Cohen, can you hear me? Matt, stand down.
They're making their way down the hill now.
Cohen, do you copy?
I can't see them anymore. They've rounded the corner. Should be almost on top of you now.
Will you shut up? Cohen, are you there?
I don't hear any shooting or screaming.
Cohen, come in. It's Fox. Is it Fox? Cohen, can someone please tell me if it's Fox? Matt? Anyone? Is anyone listening? Hello? Someone, anyone please.
Do you think something happened?
Hey, watch it!
Out of my way.
Where are you going?
To make a dream come true. Move! Out of the way! Sorry. Coming through. Woman on a mission. Why? Why are there so many stairs in this place? Look out!
Ow, that hurt!
Abby, I'm so sorry. I tried to get past. I didn't mean to.
What's the matter with you?
Seriously, I'm so sorry, but I have to go.
What's your rush?
I was right the whole time. I can't believe it. All this time I was hoping and praying and I was right. And now that he's come back, suck it, Matt.
It was the most virulent, deadly viral outbreak the world had ever seen. When the affliction began to finally relent, 2/3 of the planet's population, 4.2 billion people, were gone. For those left after, the new epidemic was one of moral degradation, survival by any and all means, a pandemic of the inhumane. But small patches of hope sprouted from the fallow ashes of what once was. And for some, our humanity remained the only thing worth fighting for.
Wheeler! Hey, Wheeler!
And get him to help start setting up rooms.
Thanks, Casey. Jamie! Perfect timing. We could really use your help here.
Wheeler, please tell me I'm not going crazy. I wasn't dreaming or anything like that. It's really him, right? It's Fox?
Okay. You need to breathe, sweetheart. You're gonna pass out. Come on. In. And,
Just tell me or I swear I will hit you so hard, Wheeler, you will not.
Okay. Yes, you were right. Fox is home. I bet you're feeling pretty good about yourself right now.
Well, where is he?
He went with the council a few minutes ago. Guess they wanted to find out where the hell he's been and who all these people he brought with him.
Okay, thanks.
Whoa, hold on, girl. Just wait up a minute.
6 months, Wheeler. 6 months. I think I have waited long enough, don't you?
Hey, no one here is denying that you haven't earned your moment, Jamie. And I'm sure Fox is dying to find you, sweep you up in his arms, and take you off somewhere for a little one-on-one.
Wheeler, I swear to God, if you make this something perfect.
I'm just saying that right now, Fox has to take care of some business. Once he's handled that, I guarantee there's nothing that's going to stop him from finding you and doing something that is sacred and beautiful and in no way pervy whatsoever. But right now, you need to be patient. Let him come to you. I promise you that you'll thank me for it.
Fine. I suppose you're right about him wanting to do his duty first. And now that he's back where he belongs, we have all the time in the world. I've waited my whole life for him, it seems, so I can wait a little longer, right? Knowing that he's here and alive and safe definitely helps.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I can do this. So, what do you need help with here?
Well, Kate asked me to get all these new people situated. Apparently, Fox gathered up quite a few lost souls out there in the waste, so we need to get them fed and into units. Now that it looks like no one's going anywhere, I guess we're gonna have an abundance of people to help with the work around here. The guy over there claims to be a doctor.
A new doctor? Well, that's lucky, right?
Maybe. To be honest, he seems a little shady to me.
Why? Because he's wearing that blanket like some kind of post-war refugee caked in what I really hope is dirt.
You're telling me you don't see evil genius under that flimsy disguise?
Oh yeah, I totally see it now. I bet he just followed Fox back here to get his hands on all of our canned beans to fuel his evil mind control device.
Oh my god! I hadn't even thought of that! We're doomed! Okay, but, seriously, all kidding aside, the dude gives me weird vibes.
Well, then I guess we'll just have to watch him. And Casey begins building a weather control machine in the boiler room.
Jamie, I'm being serious here.
I know. Hey, I have a scar on my stomach to remind me to trust you when it comes to people, so if you're saying that you get a bad vibe off someone, then I'll keep my eye on them. But you should tell Kate and Matt, too.
Well, that was my plan just as soon as they got out of their meeting.
In the meantime, let's see what we can do about getting these people settled. At the very least, it'll keep me from tearing this place apart looking for Fox.
Nicole? You in here?
Back here, properly organizing our supplies. Friggin' moron.
What? Why?
Because our new doctor wants things to be tidy.
Hey, Nicole, I need a bandage. Maybe stitches.
Oh, did you get it in a boo-boo? Ooh, that actually looks pretty bad.
I've had worse.
My God, Casey, you're worse than the kids. Are you trying to kill yourself?
Look, you work with the things I work with. You sometimes cut yourself. It's not that big of a deal.
Weren't you helping set up cots?
That can be dangerous. Anyway, it doesn't even hurt. It's just a little too deep for my liking.
No kidding. Well, sit down and we'll get you cleaned and sewn up. What did you need, Wheeler? You get cut too?
No, I was just wondering where our new doctor got off to.
At the moment, I really don't care.
Oh, so you don't trust him either.
I didn't say that. I've worked with more than my fair share of chauvinistic blowhards, but this guy is on a whole other level. He barely looked around before he's ordering me around to change things, so it's more to his liking. Didn't even bother asking me how much experience I had or what I've done. Guy's an ass.
Well, at least I didn't imagine that part.
What did he do to you?
Wait. Let me guess. You think he's evil, right?
Well, not evil, really. I don't know, I get a bad vibe from him, all right?
Well, my first impression of him wasn't great, but I don't know if he's evil. Like I said, I've worked for a few doctors who've had their head up their asses pretty far, but they were really good at what they did. And right now, I'm giving this guy the benefit of the doubt.
So it could be that you're just getting a bad vibe because he just didn't leave the best first impression, right?
I suppose so. But I still think we should keep an eye on him at least until he proves himself one way or the other.
Given the stories I've heard since I've been here, I don't disagree with that idea. Oh, word is Jake is back. Is it true?
Yeah, it's true. Who saw that coming, right?
Well, Jamie, apparently. Did she cry? Was it like one of those cheesy Hallmark movies when they saw each other?
Did he even see her? The council whisked him so quickly away.
No, she hasn't seen him. Not that I know of, anyway.
Wait, he didn't demand to see her?
Honestly, the dude barely spoke a word.
The whole thing was bizarre. There we were, watching half of our people heading out, and suddenly he was there. Alan called for an emergency council meeting and asked everyone to please hold tight. I think he thought maybe this was the last chance to fix everything.
That's odd.
I don't know, it makes sense to me. Cohen tried everything to convince those idiots to see reason, and couldn't do it. Fox, on the other hand?
Not to mention that they'd want to debrief him and find out where the hell he's been all this time, and how he got well again.
No, I get that. I just mean, if I'd been given a second chance at life, the first thing I'd want is to get back to the person I'd proclaimed to love. Nothing would stop me either. Council questions be damned.
Oh, same here. But Fox isn't like the rest of us, is he? Besides, he looked pretty worn out, like he'd been living rough. You saw him, Casey. What'd you think?
That boy looked like the stiff breeze could have knocked his ass down.
See? I don't know, maybe he just wanted to get some food and a good long shower so he'd have the strength to give Jamie and the rest of us that big fairy tale ending we've all been hoping for.
You've been hoping for a fairy tale ending?
Oh, don't pretend you haven't.
You're probably right. I wonder where he's been all this time.
Your guess is as good as mine.
My money's on a sex cult. What?
What is wrong with you?
I just threw up a little in my mouth. Ooh, seriously, don't ever say anything like that again.
Bunch of wussies.
Hey, are you in there?
What? Sorry, what'd you say?
Are you still thinking about Fox being trapped by a sex cult?
Okay. Somehow it's worse when you say it. Frickin' Casey. Girl is messed up.
Well, you two hang out enough. She probably learned it from you.
I resent that.
Sure you do. Seriously though, what's up with you? You've been acting like a space cadet, and you've barely eaten anything.
Guess I'm just having a hard time getting my head around everything that's happening today. I mean, half of our people are ready to bug out, and now not only is Fox alive, but he's home. Guess I'm just wondering what comes next, you know?
Guess it has been pretty odd today, even for us. So, do you know Fox and Jamie? You know.
Ever the romantic.
Shut up. Just tell me if they saw each other.
So far as I know at this point, no. Jamie was ready to storm the council chamber this morning, but I got her to pull back. Told her it'd be better to let him come to her.
Good advice. Even if he's as remotely as passionate as that letter he wrote her, it'll be nothing short of epic. I kind of wish I could be there when it happens.
Had no idea you were such a voyeur.
You know what I mean.
Oh, I know. But I love how cute you are when you're agitated. And actually, I'm with you. I'd love to see the magical moment. Nicole was a little put off that he didn't demand to see her as soon as we opened the door. And I gotta say, I'm puzzled too. If it had been me, nothing would have kept me from finding you and letting you know how much I'd missed you and how much I loved you.
You're also a bit more of a showman than Fox.
I do love an audience.
And for all we know, Fox and Jamie could be somewhere right now.
Getting their happy ending?
You don't have to make it sound so dirty.
I don't have to. It's a hell of a lot more fun when I do.
You're such a child.
You wouldn't love me any other way.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, so that's how it is, huh?
Hey, you guys mind if I join you? I'm friggin' starving.
Sure.
Here, you can finish mine. Not as hungry as I thought.
Thanks, buddy. Things have been getting pretty exciting around here today, am I right? Either of you seen Fox yet?
Not since he showed up this morning. Why, have you?
Not yet. I'm really curious what he's gonna do to Warner, though. The guy tried to destroy everything he built. I'd be super pissed if it was me.
You know, that's a good question. Now that Fox is back, who's in charge? And is Warner still going to lead his little revolution thing? And is anyone going to join him now?
And are we just supposed to forgive anyone who wants to stay now just because Fox is back?
Why are you two looking at me? Do you see me in the council chamber right now?
Well, you're Cohen's right-hand man. Shouldn't you be there?
He makes a good point. You were supposed to be like the vice president or something, and you were never even asked to attend the council meetings.
Okay, to be fair, Cohen never went to council meetings when Fox was in charge, so that didn't really change. And in all honesty, I have much better things to do than sit in a little room all day debating which areas we go looking for fresh supplies in. Not to mention how grating it is listening to Warner. Besides, the council's done a great job of keeping us all informed on decisions they've made.
Hey, you guys, mind if we join you?
I should get going. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, Jamie. I figured you'd be with Fox.
Me too. But he's still locked up with the council. I mean, how long can one meeting go on? Wheeler, you said he'd come to try and find me, but maybe I was just stupid for thinking. I don't know. Is he gonna...
Jamie, sweetheart, could you get to the point here?
Vincent!
What? She's rambling.
She's upset and you're making it worse.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just that he's been home almost a whole day now. I don't understand why he hasn't come to find me. Maybe he changed his mind.
Okay, Jamie. I know that this has been hard for you, but...
No, you don't, Wheeler. You don't know what it's like. You've had Abby with you this whole time. You don't know what it's like to know in your heart that the person you love is out there, actually right over there, and no one's believed me this whole time, and now I can't see him.
No, you're right. I don't know. And I'm sorry that you're having to go through this. I really am. But you're focusing way too much on the negatives here.
Well, it's kind of hard not to. I mean, what am I supposed to be thinking here? He's been locked up in the council all day. Why couldn't he just tell them, hey, give me 5 minutes. Just enough time to tell me that we'd talk later or something like that. Anything. Just to let me know that he missed me.
All right. Let me play the devil's advocate here for a second. We have no idea what our boy's been through or where he's been. We have no idea what kind of baggage he's carrying around. And for what I know of the guy, he isn't going to want that hanging over him when he finally does come find you, which I guarantee he will. Now, with that in mind, I think it's highly likely that he's still with the council venting all of that negativity, or at very least with Cohen. He's probably spilling his guts just so he can be cleansed of the bad juju so he can focus entirely on being with you. That's what I would do anyway.
I think Wheeler's right. We have no idea what he's been through, and maybe you just need to let him deal with whatever baggage he's carrying first. Look, I know Jake, and I know that if he feels even half of what he wrote, then he will move mountains to be with you. But he's going to want it to be without anything hanging over his head. Look, he waited years to get with me, and I was obnoxiously cruel to him back then.
I know. That all makes sense. I'm just frustrated because I know he's here. I guess maybe I just built up his return in my head into something that real life couldn't live up to. Maybe I just forgot what the real Jake is like.
No one can blame you for wanting your fairy tale. But I think your story's only getting started here, Jamie. Everything's going to work out. You'll see.
Just be patient. He'll make it worth it, I promise.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, that's what friends are for, am I right? Now eat up. You're gonna need all your energy for when he sweeps you up and...
Wheeler? Don't make it pervy.
Hey guys, the council just called a general assembly. 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe we finally are gonna get some answers. I, for one, would love to know what's gonna happen with the Warner Exodus plan.
Let's go find out what's going on.
Hey guys, what's going? Oh, Cohen, are you all right?
Jeez, I haven't seen you this angry since you sucker punched me.
Love to sucker punch that friggin' jerk right now.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Did something else happen with Warner?
Matt resigned from the council.
Can he do that? Can you do that?
Ooh, it's done. If he thinks he can do such a great job, let him. I don't care. Didn't even want the damn job in the first place.
Anyone else here confused?
A little bit.
Can you just tell us anything that's happening with Jake, please?
Do you want me to tell them?
You tell him. I'm way too keyed up here. Damn self-righteous bastard. Who the hell does he think he is anyway?
When we got into the meeting, it devolved into a shouting match. Warner tried to control the narrative, but Emily, Ellen, and I all kept pointing out his lies. I'm ashamed to say it, but we all started acting like children. We were just bickering over stupid stuff. Anyway, Fox had enough, and he let us know he wasn't pleased. That's when he banished Warner.
Well, that's good, right? I mean, he was gonna leave anyway. Isn't that good?
Well, yeah, but it wasn't his call to make. When Matt called him out, Fox sort of, I don't know, but I didn't like it at all. It was like he was this whole other person. I couldn't believe the things he said to us. And then Matt finally had enough, and he
told him he could take the job and shove it right up his ass.
Matt, that is not helping. Anyway, they had a few more choice words, and then Matt just stormed out.
Never wanted the job to begin with.
I don't know what happened after that, because I went after Matt to try and calm him down. I figured we'd go back and try and figure things out, but then we heard about the meeting, and so here we are.
Are we sure this is really Fox? Is it possible that he was replaced with, like, I don't know, a pod person or something?
Oh, trust me. It's him.
Do you think maybe he's acting like this because of what you did? You know, before he left?
Wait, what did you do?
He has every right to be angry about that. But this is so far above and beyond the response I would have expected.
Is it, Matt? Because you more than anyone knew how he felt about that sort of thing. And despite that, you still went off and did...
I know! Christ, you don't think I know how bad I messed up? But I am telling you.
What did you do, Matt?
I had... Look, Jamie, you need to understand.
Here he comes.
Thank you, everyone, for coming down here so quickly. It's been a little while since I stood up here like this, and I know you all must have a million questions about what happened to me. 6 months ago when I left, I was really sick. I was sure I had contracted the virus and I was about to die, but turns out my time wasn't quite up. While I only had pneumonia, it was really bad because I had no medication and very little food, but thankfully, someone found me and helped me get well again. As soon as I was healthy enough, I began making my journey home to all the people that I cared about. It was all I could think of. And the moment I came down that hill, I was so disappointed. So many of you leaving the home we built together, and for what exactly? Something better? What is it? Where is this place? Because I never saw it. I never even heard of such a place. How many times did I tell you that we had to be better? How often did we see how good things could be when we trusted each other? When we worked together, we can accomplish anything, and this place is proof of that. I still believe that we can be better than we were before the virus, but things have to change. We can't go back to how things were before because too much has happened, and we can't just sweep it under the rug and forget about it. By show of hands, who among you were willing to follow Warner this morning? Please, just be honest. I know things haven't been easy these past few months, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Thank you for your honesty. Now, earlier today, Cohen stepped down and the council reinstated me to a leadership position. So as my first official act, I'm banishing every one of you who raised your hands. The door is that way. have a nice life. Hey. You were all ready to move on this morning. Nothing has changed.
You can't do this.
You still here?
This isn't right. You're condemning...
What's your problem here, Warner? You wanted to be a leader since the moment you stepped foot in our home. Now here's your shot. Take your people and go. If I ever see you again, I will end your sad little existence once and for all.
Get off me, you psychopath!
Get the hell out of here while you can still walk upright. Move! For those of you choosing to stay, things are gonna change around here. Thank you.
Okay, did that really just happen?
I can't believe he...
That's not Fox. That's not my Fox. He'd never do that. Matt, you can fix this, right? You go talk to him. You can talk to him.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna listen to me.
Fine, then I'll go do it.
Jamie, that may not be a good idea.
Jamie!
Jake, Fox! Jake, would you stop?
What is it, Jamie?
Are you seriously kicking all those people out of our home? Have you lost your mind?
It's done. Warner was a plague on all of us, and now he's gone, and everyone who he poisoned with him. Can't move forward with people like that holding us back.
Okay, I can understand Warner, but you could at least give the others a chance to prove themselves. And could you look at me when I'm talking to you? I thought after everything, I had at least earned that.
Can we not do this now?
Why? You got somewhere else to be?
I know what it is you want, Jamie. I can't give it to you right now. Maybe
what, Jake? Just tell me what's going on, please.
Jamie, I really don't have time for this.
I'm not sure if I even have the courage to say all the things I'm feeling, especially to you.
Please don't.
I'm not sure if I even have the courage to say all the things I'm feeling, especially to you. If I get to look in your eyes just one more time, I won't have the strength I need to do what I know I have to. If I got to see your smile just one last time, I know my resolve would crumble. Does any of that sound familiar?
Jamie, you don't...
I don't what, Jake? What? Were they just words? Was it some kind of game to you?
Jamie, you're obviously upset. If you have a problem with anything the council did today, you can bring it up during our next public meeting. Is there anything else?
No.
Good night.
Homestead, Episode 1, Welcome Home. Written, produced, and directed by James Robinson. Story by James Robinson, Travis Box, and Danny Hettum. Music by You. Starring Danny Hettum as Wheeler, Rebecca Gurney as Jamie, Travis Box as Cohen, Summer Shore as Kate, Chris Williams as Warner, Samantha Stark as Nicole, CJ Sumner as Casey, Dane Vaughter as Todd, Josie Hettum as Abby, and James Robinson as Fox. Homestead is a Not Another Podcast production.